Hello, 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 listeners. This is the Cafe Damietta podcast on WVCR 88.3 The Saint. Here, we discuss the expansive and eclectic backgrounds and experiences that shape us into the people we are today. If you're new here, welcome. If this isn't your first time tuning in, welcome back. I'm your host, Samya Clarke, and today I am joined by a current Siena University student. She's a double major, astrophysics and applied math. Crazy smart, obviously. Today we'll be exploring different aspects of her culture by asking a couple of questions that will give us a little insight into her day-to-day life. Kiera, thank you so much for joining us today.
Hi,
Samaya.
Hi! Oh my gosh, I'm such a big fan,
So yeah, just based off those majors, you're crazy smart, obviously. You're crazy cool.
Thank you for the intro.
Of course. So how are you doing today? Would you like to introduce yourself for the listeners to get a quick feel for who you are?
Yes, I'm doing pretty good today. My name's Kiera. I'm originally from South Africa, Durban.
Ooh.
And then I moved to Troy when I was like 5. So I'm a commuter student, so it's pretty, I don't really do a lot of stuff on campus, but I do some clubs and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I've been trying to get myself more into the campus life, join different clubs, go to different events. And yeah, like Samaya said, I'm an astrophysics and applied math student. It's definitely a big course load, but I think it's manageable. Outside of school, because I have a lot of time outside of school because I'm a commuter. I have a lot of time to kind of pursue my interests. I do a lot of flower arranging on the side. Love to read a book every now and then. Movies, TV shows, music, anything. You could talk to me about it.
Yes, that was great. Thank you so much. Wow, okay, you actually answered a couple of questions ahead of time, you know?
It's okay, we can go more into it.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Okay. So, next up I just wanted to ask about your background, but you said you was from South Africa.
Mm-hmm.
And you moved here to Troy when you was 5.
Yeah.
How have you been liking it? Like, how's Troy been for you? How's it been treating
I'll be
you?
so honest. When I first got here, guys, I was the least patriotic person you will ever find ever. I did not like coming here. I really thought this was like my canon event. This was not the life for me. And then maybe when I was around 10, my brain just like readapted and I was just like, wait, maybe I am patriotic. Like, maybe I am. But I mean, it's been pretty good. I've found a really good community with my high school friends, like childhood friends and stuff. And also here at Siena, it hasn't been half bad, So, would I have loved to be in South Africa? You bet. You really bet.
Mm-hmm.
But, you got to make the most of what life is at the present, so.
That was deep. Wow. Thank you.
Thank you.
So yeah, that was actually going to be another question of mine.
Oh, wow. I'm just like,
you're just a mind reader, bro. How did you end up at Siena, and why did you choose Siena?
So, actually, this was a pretty long process, and in my opinion, I didn't do as much research as I should have. I feel like when you're in high school, it's just like, oh, you want to go to college, and unless you kind of have the I had support from my parents, obviously, but I was technically the first person in my family, in my immediate family, to be going into a 4-year college.
Okay.
And so it was kind of a learning process for me at that point, like doing all my financial aid and just doing applications, all the stuff that went with applications. And Siena wasn't one of my first on my list because I really wanted to move out of state. I wanted to get away, so that didn't happen. But I really do appreciate the fact that I kind of took a step back and really reevaluated what I was thinking and what I wanted in life. And Siena was that place. I had originally also done an internship here during high school. And that kind of also... Oh, was that another question?
We can talk about that after. Yep. We can go more into details.
I did do an internship here with an astronomy professor, Dr. Townsend. And that was one of my reasons for coming here because I was like, okay, well, I'm already going to have a connection in the department.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, if I ever needed help or something, like, I could go to her. And I wouldn't say I'm the most social person, but if I need to be social, I can. So it's like, with her, I knew I'd be able to, like, make other connections and just kind of bring myself up higher on that ladder,
Mm-hmm. Okay, she's an opportunist. She's taking it.
Yes.
My fault. But I love to hear it. I like hearing about what brings students of all kinds to Siena. On that note, we just got a little taste, of your culture, South African. Okay, but I'm greedy. I want more. So, can you give us an inside scoop about, like, what home is like for you? Like, do you have any siblings? Like, any traditions? Anything like that?
So, I have one sibling. I have an older brother. His name is Kyron. And I will say, like, I don't know if he's ever going to hear this podcast. I'm probably going to, force him to listen to it. But, he's definitely been one of my biggest role models in life. Everything that's, like, he makes it his life mission to make sure that what has happened to him doesn't happen to me. But, I'm a little bit stubborn, so.
That's real.
So, like, it happens sometimes, either way. But, yeah, so I have one brother, and then my parents, and they also, like, they're a really big support for me, really big role models, because, they're immigrants. And I've kind of, well, we're all immigrants, technically. But they really did a lot for me and my brother when we first got here, because my brother and I were very little, so we could not bring as much to the table, obviously, as my parents were bringing. But I guess just in the last 18 years, or technically 13, I've seen them, and they've worked super hard. They're part of the reason why I'm just so dedicated to going to school and putting my best foot forward when it comes to my grades and just my social life, because I know it's what they would want for me. So. That's
so sweet.
In terms of, like, what we do at home, I will be honest. So I'm technically colored in South Africa. That's the ethnic description for mixed people. And I'm Black, white, and Indian.
Okay.
So if you're thinking Tyler, guys, like, basically saying that's just Tyler. But so because we're mainly, like, because there's, like, that whole mix in my house, we have a lot of traditions, but I will say that it mostly bends more towards, like, my Indian culture. Like, we celebrate Diwali a lot. We make a lot of Indian dishes. But I will say, like, South Africa, it's just, that's our main culture. Like, I know chutney is very, like, all around the world, but chutney is different wherever you go. And I will say that South Africa has the best chutney. Like, that's all I'm going to say. But, yeah, so a lot of, like, the food practices, just general practices and stuff that we do, we brought a lot of it from home, and then also just our other backgrounds and stuff. So, yeah.
Wow. When is she going to invite me over so I can eat?
Oh, yeah. No. Like, totally. Like, I'm not going to dox myself on this podcast.
Oh, yeah, of course not.
But, like,
Appreciate that. But that's fire. That's a great answer. Home is so much more than four walls and a roof. It's about the culture, traditions, and the people within it that mold us into the characters that we are today. Home really is where the heart is. Oh my gosh, guys. But I want to hear a little bit more about how home makes you you. What are some cultural traditions or aspects of home that you really hold on to while you're here at Siena? Like, on campus, what do you do to, like, show that tradition, if you do?
I mean, I guess, I don't know if you would consider morals tradition, but a lot of what my parents have instilled in me in life, just, respect those older than you, just respect people in general, and, like, other morals like that, they really stuck with me, and I even carry that now. Like, I've carried that all my life, but I feel like in college it's a lot more important to do so because you're becoming an adult, and, like, you're exposed to all these different people, so you kind of have to, like, actually apply that stuff more seriously.
Yeah.
But in terms of, like, traditions, I don't think there's any one specific tradition that I apply. I mean, like, maybe if I was living on campus, I would probably. But since I go back home every day, it's like right. There's not really much I do to keep it up,
Yeah, that's real. That's real. That's understandable. But yeah, I would say morals is, like, a tradition that you, like, uphold, like, on campus. So that's pretty cool. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Okay. So before we dive into more specifics of your background, can you let our listeners know how your Siena experience has been, like, while you're here, like, actually here?
My experience has been pretty good, honestly. It's a lot better than I would have expected college, because I'm a person where it's like one thing really could ruin my whole year. Like, I'm not
That's so real.
So, like, when we first, like, started, how you have to go to, like, orientation, guys. Orientation, it was so nerve-wracking for me. I really thought my life was over at that point. And then It obviously wasn't because I'm here talking. But it has turned out a lot better than what I originally anticipated. I made a lot of friends. I've done well in my classes. Samya here is also my friend. So that should attest to my experience here. I guess just in general, like social life, just like the clubs that I'm in, it's all pretty good. So
that's good to hear, guys. I'm so happy. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I admire your honest response. One thing I admire about Siena is that we're all very different and can take our unique experiences to build on what Siena already has. Are there any clubs? You already mentioned clubs, but are there any specific clubs or extracurricular activities that you're involved with at Siena?
So currently, I'm actually involved in BSU.
Okay, shout out.
And then I'm also in Astro Club and then Physics Club. Those two usually operate together. So I mean, they're technically different clubs, but they'll usually have meetings at the same time. I really do want to expand the clubs I'm in, though. I know there's a couple of volunteer clubs I was also interested in getting into. And then also ASA. I saw like they were having like something for Lunar New Year. Yep. I don't know if it already passed or not, but that looked pretty interesting. So, yeah.
ASA is pretty cool. I'm a little biased because my friends are on the e-board. But, you know, ASA is pretty cool. They do host like really cool events. Mm-hmm. But yeah. Oh, so, okay. So how are you liking both of those? Well, all three? Or is it two?
It's, I mean,
because I know you said they run at the same time.
Two,
but like,
yeah. I mean, it's been pretty good. BSU, I have a lot of my friends in there, so
yes,
like Samya, I'm very biased. But yeah, Wednesdays it's pretty fun because I do have lab after. So, well, I have lab on Wednesdays from 6 to 9. Mm-hmm. So it's pretty convenient to just go from lab to BSU. And then for astronomy and physics, it's like I will say they don't do as many club meetings, but whenever they do club meetings, it's like really fun. Like I know there was one, there was a game night that we had that was also pretty cool. And usually a lot of times, like I'm pretty sure it's in the physics lounge, and the physics lounge is a pretty cool place to go. So if you guys ever want to go somewhere cool, chill, just go to the physics lounge. It's in the basement of Roger Bacon.
Oh Lord.
Yes, like the physics majors, guys, we are banished to the basement, unfortunately. But yeah.
Mm-hmm. Thank you so much.
Of course,
that was so cool to hear. Thank you. That's awesome. I feel like campus involvement really shapes the college experience. Have these activities helped you grow personally or academically in any way?
Personally, definitely. Like I said earlier, I'm a very, like, I try to keep to myself a lot. But I guess as college came around, I was like, well, we can't do that anymore. And getting into the clubs kind of forced me to interact with people rather than just go on about my way. So it's definitely helped me in, like, being more confident with how I approach people and how, like, I just talk to people in general. Mm-hmm. Academically, I will say it has helped me a lot as well because I find myself, like, studying better when I actually have some people around me that I can bounce ideas off of. Even if it's not, like, they're answering my question. Like, if I'm just talking to you, I'm probably going to figure out the issue at hand. So, like, having friends from these clubs, it's really helped, yeah.
She is an academic weapon, guys. I cannot lie. She's really, really smart. But yeah, that was awesome. Thank you so much. Mm-hmm. I definitely agree with how, like, coming to college has made me, like, come out my shell more. Like, I definitely, because I would say, like, I was, like, more, like, introverted before I came on campus. So to hear that you, like, also had, like, like, it changed, like, how I, like, socially interact with people. Yeah. I'm like, okay, I can relate to that. Hashtag relate. Okay. But yeah, thank you so much. I really appreciate your response. I feel like most people don't realize the importance of finding your niche while you're in college. Mm-hmm. It helps to make the experience much more enjoyable if you have something outside your classes that you enjoy. Do you have any advice for, like, students who might be struggling to find their place on campus or get involved, especially as a commuter? Because I know it's, like, more difficult.
Yeah.
In order to...
I feel like, honestly, I feel like everybody says this, and it's a lot harder if you're not very, like, open to it. But genuinely, just show up.
Just show up.
I'm not even gonna, like, if you hear something is going on, just show up. The amount of times I've had to, like, when I was in high school, the amount of times I wouldn't show up to things because I was going to be the only one there. And, like, I wouldn't have any other friends to like, I don't know, hang out with while we were there. It really set me back, guys. Like that type of mindset isn't good to have a lot of times, because a lot of times you have to force yourself and you have to get up out of your comfort zone.
Mm-hmm.
Now, obviously, don't force yourself when it's something that's like you logically cannot do,
right.
you know. But if it's like an opportunity, like I know there's like sometimes they host like karaoke and stuff, like, or just go see people sing. Like, you don't even have to get up there. Like, just go see people sing. Like do stuff around campus. And if you're a commuter and you really can't do stuff, try to look for commuter friendly stuff, I guess. And there's also, I guess there's a lot of stuff you can do off campus and stuff, like, or maybe just honestly make friends on campus.
Mm-hmm.
And like most of the time they'll be like, oh yeah, you could come over to my dorm. Like, there you go. Like, you have a hangout spot there. And I know the library might seem like a really like an academic place, but on the bottom floor, if you grab a couple of friends, like,
it's chill vibes.
Exactly, it is. Doing work, you're just talking, laughing. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you're totally right. Just do it. Just show up.
Exactly.
Because, you know, sometimes building community takes inconvenience. I like that. Thank you. I heard this like last year, and I was like, dang, that is so true. Like, sometimes I'll be like, dang, do I really feel like going outside right now? It's like, no, sometimes it's gonna take you being like, okay, I gotta just go out my comfort zone just a little, and it's always gonna be worth it in the end. Well, and if it's not, it's like, okay, I learned like whatever lesson I learned. But what in the off chance, it's like, oh my gosh, this was like the most funnest thing I ever did. Like, what if I missed out on this? So I totally agree with that. That was a great response. Thank you so much. You ate that.
Yeah.
So before we wrap this segment up, are there any messages you'd like to leave for incoming students or for those who are considering coming to Siena?
I would say, guys, like, just don't be afraid to put yourself out there. It's very intimidating, especially when you come into a new school with all new people from all different backgrounds. But there's going to be at least one person that you're going to be able to vibe with. And it might take some time to find that person, but at least you'll be learning stuff along the way, you know?
That's true.
That was great.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Kiera, for your response and for being so engaged. It was great to hear your insights and experiences. To any of our listeners who may have zoned out, we just wrapped up a conversation discussing Kiera's hometown, her cultural background, and her life here at Siena University. Up next, we'll be discussing, you know, something that's pretty cool, you know, pretty awesome, a nice little chill thing, or like, you know, it could be not chill. It could be super like, this is a career path right here, guys. It's really so much more than that. But, you know, it's an art form. Something pretty, you know, a lot of people engage in it. But can you guess what it is? If you didn't, it's movies.
Yup.
Oh my gosh. Like, guys, the cinema, the theater, it's been around for a while, since like the olden ages. Well, okay, maybe not like, you know, no, but you know, but you know, like theaters, like, it's really, really cool. I feel like a lot of people, at least like one time in their life, have at least seen like at least one movie.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, Kiera has a little bit to say about it, guys. Are we so excited? Oh my gosh. Okay, so my first question is, when did you start watching movies?
Okay, so I've been watching movies since I've been able to form a thought, I think. I can't remember my first movie, but all I remember is, like, when we were in South Africa and, you know, we had, like, a larger family, we used to, like, sit around in our lounge and just watch movies. I'm pretty sure when I was younger, we used to watch a lot more, like, Tamil movies, which is just, like, Indian movies, basically. I guess I don't watch them as much now, but because I've kind of moved. And I have been westernized, guys.
Oh!
Unfortunately, like, it has happened. But, yeah. So, I do remember doing that when I was younger. And then especially when I came to the U.S., my parents really made it, like, when we were growing up, going to the movie theater, like, seeing a movie, it was a very big, I wouldn't say it was a big event, but it was something that you would go to and you wouldn't be wearing, like, you would be wearing, like, your nice clothes. Like, you wouldn't be wearing your at-home clothes, you know? Like, we had that distinction. And my parents used to actually, like, dress us up and stuff to go to the movie. So it was a very special, like, event, usually most of the time. And low-key throwback, okay? But Red Box movies, I know they haven't been around. They haven't been around for a while because they got like, I guess taken out, right?
Yeah. Crazy pull.
Wait, like I'm low-key showing my age. I gotta stop. I'm low-key showing my age.
We gotta go.
But yeah, so I would say movies have definitely been an integral part of my life, and just a lot of the movies I've seen, like the really important ones have very like important ties to myself and like what I've decided to do with my life, my identity.
Oh shoot. Okay,
Yep.
do you want to like talk about that more?
Yes.
Or, like...
So top 3 movies, guys, of all time. Okay, number 1, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Okay.
You know it. Number 2, I'd have to say Interstellar. Come on, guys. I'm an astrophysics major. Did we expect anything else?
Okay. Yeah, true.
And then number 3, Hidden Figures.
Yes.
All
wow.
of those,
Oh, these
yeah.
really tie into your majors. Oh wow.
They
Okay.
really are. Okay, so for Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, I guess because of my brother, like I've just always had that connection to Spider-Man. Like, you know, with older siblings, you usually piggyback off of what their interests are. So I guess I did that with him and Spider-Man. And so then when Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse came out, I was like, hold on, Black Spider-Man? Like,
hold on.
Wait. Like I'm hearing you out. So I went to go watch the movie. It was so good. Animation was amazing. And at that time, I was still sharing a room with my brother, like when it came out. So I could not have my own decorations in my room. But best believe, as soon as I got my own room, I got a poster. I have like this little Miles Morales plush in my room.
Oh,
so
stop.
cute.
Stop.
Love it. And honestly, Miles Morales is one of my favorite characters. Like, just his entire like demeanor, all his characteristics, like he's just so inspirational.
He really is.
He is. Okay, for Interstellar, I feel like that's kind of a given. Like, it's just a very emotional movie, and it got me really interested in space, I would say. Like, I've always had a really big interest in space, but with Interstellar, it kind of pushed that. Because I've watched it so many times, and every time I'm finding something new to think about. And I really like it when something stimulates my brain when I'm enjoying watching it. And like Interstellar was there for that. There were so many things that I was confused about on the first watch that after like the second, third, I'd be like, oh, okay, I get it now, I understand it now. But
right.
But yeah, so Interstellar definitely number 2. Dare I say, it's up for contender, like one of the best movies of our century. But
That's not crazy to say.
It's not crazy to say that. And then number 3, Hidden Figures. Come on. 3 black women that were working at NASA that were originally, like, they weren't ever put in the best position. They were working as human computers, and all of a sudden they're just given better opportunities, and they had to work for that opportunity. Come on. Like this is the type of stuff I want to see. For Hidden Figures though, definitely, because I guess just the way that all 3 main characters were portrayed, and they all had their own like their own separate identities, but they were still like intertwined with each other. Just I guess, I don't know how to word it, but the setbacks that they faced and how they were able to overcome it. It's always been a kind of a point of inspiration for me. Like, whenever I'm thinking about, like, damn, I don't want to do this assignment right now, I gotta think, I'm like, oh wait, Catherine,
Wait.
She was there. She was doing those mathematical computations. Like, I have to do what I have to do. So, yeah. But those are my top 3 of all time. I don't foresee it changing. You know, maybe a Spider-Verse comes out, like, Beyond the Spider-Verse comes out, and I like it more, but there's, like, a very small chance it's actually gonna, like, overtake Into the Spider-Verse. But, yeah.
I love how passionate you are about your favorites. That was great. And I was gonna ask you earlier, like, about your majors, like, oh, what made you interested in astrophysics? But you low-key kind of said it, like, oh, you've always been interested in space. But like, like, is it from like a young age, or was it like at one point it just like switched and it was just like, oh my gosh, like, I love space, like, I want to learn more about it?
I remember, the way it progressed was when I was younger, I was in art class and I really wanted to be an art teacher, and then I quickly found out that wasn't gonna work because I was exceptionally bad at doing art.
That's so real.
So, and then like it kind of transitioned to, I want to be an astronaut. Like, I feel like most kids go through that. They're like, oh yeah, I want to go up to space and stuff. And then I found out that going up to space as a woman, like, that's it's really something. Like, they've obviously made a lot more improvements and stuff, but you know, I'm not trying to like shrink up there or anything.
Well,
And personally, as like I just wouldn't. Maybe like a quick fly up there just to experience
Quick little visit.
0G, yeah. But like a whole couple months, yeah, that's not me right there. And then after that, I was just like, okay, well, if I don't want to go up to space, I can help get people up to space and like actually help them figure out what they're going to see up there. And I'll be so honest, guys. I would have never thought I would have been a math major, because when I tell you growing up, math and we were never friends. It was never something I could be like, oh yeah, like I love math. Maybe pre-calc, because pre-calc was exceptionally easy.
Yeah, that's true.
But when it came to like low-key algebra, no, like you could not see me
Cancel it,
with
guys.
algebra. I'm not even gonna lie. But after I was like, because a part of me, I wasn't going to do astro because I knew how much of math it involved. But then I was like who, like, am I really gonna let math determine who I'm going to become, like who I want to become?
Okay.
I was like, no, we're not gonna do that. Like, if I really have to struggle with math, we pull in all-nighters. Like, I'm gonna be up, I'm gonna be doing that, and I'm going to get there as an astro major. And just as an astrophysicist, no matter what hurdles are in my way, even if that might be one of the most fundamental parts of the entire subject, but it's not something that I couldn't work over, you know? So yeah.
She's really determined. I like this. Really career driven. Okay, my fault. But yeah. Oh my gosh, that was great. Thank you so much. So next question: how often do you find yourself watching movies, like nowadays?
Nowadays, it's kind of lessened. I'll be honest, because just how much of work I have to do. But usually I'll watch shows. Like if I'm not watching a movie, I don't know. I don't even remember what the last movie I watched was, but I think the last show I watched was The Walking Dead.
Okay.
I actually just started it, guys. Like, I know I'm really late to this.
That's okay.
To it, but I was watching. I was like really, like low-key a little YouTube drop, but I was watching Berlizzi play The Walking Dead game. Guys, you gotta watch that. Okay, low-key, but sometimes he's kind of out of pocket, so
there go Berlizzi in the game, guys.
Forewarning. But I was just like, okay, if I'm gonna watch the game, I might as well just watch the entire show. So I've been watching The Walking Dead now, and I feel like it's kind of easier for me to watch a show while I'm doing work rather than watching a movie. Because a movie is like 2 hours, and if I miss a part of the movie, and then it's like I skip to the next part, like I'm finally realizing what part I'm at. There's like a whole chunk missing. Whereas with a show, it's like sometimes the characters just kind of explain, and like they'll do like flashbacks. And
right.
stuff. So it was much easier for me. But like I was saying, I don't remember the last movie I watched, but there is going to be another movie coming out. I don't know when it is coming out, but it's called Project Hail Mary, and it's based off this book that I was going to read. I have not gotten to that.
That's okay.
I'm not even gonna lie.
That's okay.
But it's basically like a space book.
Oh.
Yeah, and I was kind of So I was really looking forward to seeing that. I think Ryan Gosling is starring in it. Don't quote me on that. I don't know, but yeah. So I'm looking forward to seeing that movie. And then other than that, Beyond the Spider-Verse, but they keep on pushing that back. So by the time it comes out, I'll probably be graduated.
Right.
You know.
Mind you, she's a freshman. Guys,
exactly.
help.
Like we gotta go to Sony. Come on, guys.
A little speed it up. Speed the process just a little bit. But yeah, that was good. Thank you. Do you find yourself playing movies as background noise? Well, you kind of answered this already because you was just like if you miss a certain part of it. But like in general, do you find you like it could be like movies that you already watched and you just have them again, but do you find yourself playing them as like background noise or paying like really close attention, like you want all the details?
It really just depends on what I'm doing. Like if I have nothing planned and I genuinely want to watch a movie, I will be like focused on it. I'll be locked in with that movie. And especially like if I'm watching it with other people, because this is low-key a pet peeve of mine, but I do not like it when I'm watching a movie or watching a show and people are like asking me what's happening and I don't even know what's going to happen. Like it's a pet peeve of mine, so I'm like, okay, I don't ever want to do that to someone, so let me stay locked in. But usually when I'm watching by myself and I'm doing something, it's much less serious. So I guess I don't have to pay as much attention because I'm not going to be answering questions. And if I have a question, like whenever I'm watching something, usually I'll be searching up the characters and I'll see, no spoilers though.
Of course.
No spoilers. But like I'll just be looking at like that fandom website that has like all like the characters and stuff. I'll be low-key be scrolling on that. I'll low-key be scrolling. So
Okay, she's doing her background research. I like that. I like that. On that note, do you have a favorite genre of movies by any chance?
Favorite genre? I guess sci-fi.
Sci-fi, okay,
definitely.
goated.
Really, I really like sci-fi horror. Like, I've been trying to find more sci-fi horror movies because I really like Alien. Despite how, like, bad it might seem, it's, like, really... It's not, like, a comfort movie, but I really like the way that it plays out.
Yeah.
I've been trying to find more movies like that. I'm just not having any luck. So, I don't know. But I guess second favorite... I guess maybe just, like, action movies.
Okay.
You know?
That's a classic.
Mm-hmm. So,
Yeah, that's dependable. I like that. My favorite genre of movies is horror, so that's when you was like cyber horror. I was like, wait a minute.
Wait, what's your favorite horror movie?
My favorite horror? That's a great question. I would have to say, just like real quick, probably like Hereditary or Midsommar.
Oh, okay.
Like, I know it's like, they're both by like Ari Aster. Like, oh my gosh, he's goated. I love him so much. But anyways, no, but like, or like movies by like Jordan Peele, like Nope.
Jordan Peele is so, oh my god. I love Nope. I was so surprised when people were like, oh, Nope wasn't the best.
Like, wait a minute.
Are we watching this?
Are you
movie?
with the movement or not? Like, I feel like Nope was very, like, I don't know. I feel like it was like, it's just not handing it to you on a silver platter. Like,
exactly.
Oh, here's the details. So everyone's like, oh no, this didn't mean nothing. Like, it really had details in it that I was like, dang, this is crazy.
Exactly.
And it's just like, I don't know. Like, people don't like to think. Use your brain. Use your brain.
That's literally what I was gonna say. Like, we are genuinely losing. Like, media literacy is going down.
It's dying.
So
it's a dying art,
because
guys.
what do you mean you want to watch a movie and you want every little detail explained to you? Like, do you really not want to use your brain
at all?
Like, I feel like using your brain, like, does that not bring you enjoyment? Like, I'm confused.
I'm saying, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thanks, guys. So what draws you? Like, what attracts you to a movie? Like, what makes you go like, oh, I see a movie and I want to watch it?
So there's like it's a multitude of things. If I know the movie, like if it's based off of something, I'll definitely be more inclined to watch it. Like if I know a movie is based off a character or even like an actor that I like, I'm gonna watch it. And low-key, guys, I haven't seen it yet, but F1, I was just gonna watch it because of Damson Idris. Like, I'm not even gonna.
I don't blame you. Not one bit.
I was gonna watch it just because of him, but I guess like that's the only kind of like time when that's really happened. But another thing is when like a favorite actor of mine or just an actor that I like seeing on the screen is like in the movie. I can't think of like any actors right now that I'm just like, oh, I'll watch all of your movies.
Mm-hmm.
But like if I see a familiar actor, I'm like, okay, well, I like the way you acted, so hopefully the script is good.
Mm-hmm. Because it really, like, it's like also about the actors, but it's also about that script. Because like you could have like the greatest actors in the world, and if the script is buns, the whole movie gone.
Oh my god, like that's literally what I was thinking about Stranger Things. Look, I'm not gonna say like,
oh my gosh,
every single actor on Stranger Things is like holy trinity of actors, but the script, I genuinely think it was so bad that they could not act to the best of their ability.
Mm-hmm.
That was kind of sad though.
It was disappointing because like I like Stranger Things at first, but then later seasons, right?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
But yeah, thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Okay, how can I say this? Do you, when you're like watching a movie, right, and you finish up with it, do you like to analyze it after the fact, or do you find yourself more like throughout the movie? Because I know you like you said, like, okay, like as I'm watching it, I like look into the characters and stuff like that. But like, do you find yourself watching like analysis videos after that, or do you just like, okay, once you're done with it and you liked it, maybe you'll like watch it again? Like, what do you find yourself doing?
I think it depends on the movie, but like with Interstellar, when I watched it with my brother, it was my second time watching it, and his first time, he was asking me questions like after the movie was done, of course. But like he was asking me questions, and there were even things that I was still trying to answer. So definitely when it comes to movies like that, after I'll definitely look into a video analysis about it, because I love video essays. Like no matter what like they're on, whatever topic they're on, I just love watching it. Like I'll do that with video games as well. Like TV shows. Like whenever I finish watching like the playthrough of a video game, like Resident Evil. Resident Evil. Yup. I literally watched, there was like I don't know if it was like a 2-hour or a 4-hour video on the timeline. Guys, I'm a Resident Evil fan. No, I'm just
Jack.
like Loki was. I just played it through a walkthrough. Like technically, I didn't play it, but technically, I played it.
Technically, I was there. I was literally behind screen.
RE9, yeah, RE9 is coming out on the 27th.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I did not know that. Oh my gosh.
Leon's coming back, and then there's another character. She's the daughter of a different character who had like a role in one of the earlier games. I don't remember her name though. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. So.
Hey man, you just gave me some ball knowledge. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm gonna look into that. Oh my gosh. But yeah. This is my final question. If you have anything else you want to like say like after that, of course you can. But do you have any personal recommendations besides your top 3 for the viewers? Or you could suggest top 3. I'm joking. You could suggest that.
Well, okay, yeah, I do suggest my top 3. Let's see. I guess like movies and TV shows, or just movies.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah, whatever.
Okay, TV shows. The Flash, definitely. Okay. But like maybe up to a certain season. I don't remember where it gets bad, but I just know it gets bad. This is kind of also a throwback, but kicking it, guys. Disney XD.
Okay.
Disney XD was there every time after school. Yeah, I was turning that on.
I was turning that on.
What other shows, movies? I don't know. I'm like really trying to think. The Martian is pretty good. Okay. It's based off a book as well. I think. Oh, okay. A Silent Voice, guys.
Okay.
A Silent Voice is good. A Silent Voice is really good.
Really good.
It's an anime. It's an anime movie. Howl's Moving Castle.
Oh, you're just pulling out some good ones right now. My fault.
I have to.
Was it familiar?
Since we're talking about anime, Tokyo Magnitude 8.0, guys. It's like 6 or 8. I'm not saying 7 episodes. It's like really short, but it's so sad. It'll be the best 8 episodes of your life. I mean it. Hunter.
Hunter.
Come on.
Classic.
And then for others, I think that's about it. Oh, well, I guess The Amazing Spider-Man, like the first movie is really good. I really like the first movie, but I guess I like all the Spider-Man movies. So I would definitely recommend that. And there's like, I feel like there's one that I'm missing that I usually watch like over and over. But if I watched it over and over, I should be able to remember.
No, that's okay. You know, sometimes.
So maybe I'm just chatting.
You're not chatting. It's there. It's there. It's on the tip of your tongue. I know it.
I literally can't remember. All right, well, I guess those are the only recommendations I have then.
Hey, that was a great list either way. Thank you so much. Thank you. I definitely have to check out that Tokyo Magnitude 8.0.
I think it's on Hulu. I don't know if it's still on Hulu or not, but it might be. So.
Definitely have to check it out because I love new animes. So thank you so much for that.
Of course, yeah.
Do you have any closing thoughts about movies in general?
Guys, it's okay to low-key not like a movie that the mass likes.
Oh
okay?
My gosh, yes.
Like, I know a lot of people, their opinions about a movie will be swayed based on what the masses are saying.
Yes.
But if you like what is considered the worst movie, let's like, nothing is objective. Like, there isn't a 100% true, like, oh, this movie is terrible. Like, it's really just based off perception. Low-key pulling my philosophy out right there.
Oh, my fault.
But yeah, just don't let people sway and tell you what your favorite movie should be, because I swear you're just gonna be miserable. You're not gonna enjoy watching movies if you're just following the masses about what they like and what you should be liking. Like, if you like, I don't know, what's like a movie I don't like?
I don't like.
Actually, no. Like, okay, really, like, if you don't like Nope, don't be swayed by the fact that Samya and I really love it. You know, like, make your own opinion about it. It's like, it's okay. You don't have to follow the masses. You're gonna be okay.
Guys, if you take any lessons away from this podcast, let that be one of them, because that was great. I agree with that wholeheartedly. Thank you so much for that. But hey, we made it through. Oh my gosh, guys.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Kiera, for being here today. It was such a joy being able to interview you and learn more about you. I appreciate your time and responses, and I hope our audience did too. To our listeners who stuck around until the end, thank you for tuning in to the Cafe Damiata podcast on WVCR 88.3 The Saint. If you enjoyed today's episode, be sure to subscribe and join us next time as we continue to explore the stories that shape us. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.